everyone, I'm Mrs. Alex Hall. I'm Director of Sport here at Nottingham Girls High School. Thank you for clicking on the link and trying to find out a little bit more about our A Level PE here at Nottingham Girls High. I've just thrown on the screen there on my PowerPoint just a few little bullet points for people to have a think about, and just to prove to you that A Level PE isn't about just running around and having fun. It is actually quite a serious, very academic A-level that we really strongly support here at Nottingham Girls High School, and it does give a lot of opportunities for research, exploration of all things sporty. So if you are a sporty person, you are going to enjoy this. If you have an interest in sport and not necessarily so sporty, it could also be for you too. If I just move my PowerPoint on, I'm going to tell you a little about the course itself. It's 3-4 lessons a week, and it is covering a number of different topics over those lessons each week, leading up to 2 examination papers at the end. So if I just talk about paper 1, and this is the AS content pretty much, it's divided into 3 sections, as you can see. Applied anatomy and physiology, skill acquisition, sport and society being the third. It's a 2-hour paper that makes up 35% of the overall grade. Now, each of those 3 sections is worth 35 marks, so they're all evenly weighted, and each of those sections has multiple choice questions in, it has short answer questions in, and extended writing questions in. So you have to be able to obviously know your stuff, apply it, and also to be able to give evaluations and detail about the subject areas as well. So it's very thorough. If I just break each of the sections down, I'm going to show you anatomy and physiology. For that, you'll be looking in more depth at things such as the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the neuromuscular system, the musculoskeletal system, tongue twisters here, analysis of movement, and the energy systems that exist. Within the skill acquisition section, you'll be looking at skill continuums, the transfer of learning and the practice for learning, principles and theories of learning and performance, guidance and feedback, and memory models. And during the sport and society section, we look at the emergence of sport in the 21st century, starting in pre-1780, the pre-industrial era, leading through the post-industrial and post-World War II to current day. We also look in year 1 at the impact of sport on society, and also how society then also impacts sport. So a lot of sociological theory is applied there. So that's paper 1. Paper 2 is another 2-hour paper that we work towards, another 3 sections that we cover. These 3 sections have a slight difference to them in that we cover exercise physiology and biomechanics, so more scientific based work there, sports psychology, and also we continue our sport and society section, but we develop it further to more current aspects of sports society to include technology and sport. It's another 35% of the overall course, this paper. And once again, each section is worth 35 marks with the multiple choice, the short answers, and the extended writing questions included too. So just to go through these papers a little bit more in each section, the exercise physiology and biomechanics, we're going to be looking at things like diet and nutrition, training methods and fitness, injury prevention and rehabilitation, biomechanical principles like levers, linear and angular motion, and so on. Within the sports psychology unit, we look at things like personality in sport, attitudes, arousal and anxiety, aggression, motivation, leadership and stress management. And finally, in the 3rd section of paper 2, that covers sports society and the role of technology. And here we delve a little bit deeper into the concepts of physical activity in sport, the development of elite performers in sport, ethics, violence, drugs, sport and the law, the impact of commercialisation, and also a more in-depth study of the role of technology as it exists in sport now. Take your VAR, for example. So that makes up 70% of the course in total, and then the last 30% is a non-examined assessment, the NEA it's called. Now this is a practical performance assessment. Now you don't have to be the top performer in your sport, but to be assessed for a performance base, then you should have a very high level in your chosen sport. However, if you do a lot of coaching and you have coaching qualifications and regularly coach, then you can actually be assessed on your role as a coach. And all of this must happen in the full version of the team game or individual sport that you are either performing in or that you are coaching in, and you'll be videoed in action, I can guarantee. Alongside being videoed and assessed in that way, there will actually be a written analysis of performance, either of someone that you're coaching or of yourself. I've put down a few lists of activities that are covered in the non-examined assessment piece, things that you might be able to relate to. So there's tennis, hockey, netball, equestrianism. But equestrianism is about dressage and also about show jumping. It's not just one or the other at A level. We've got swimming, rowing, skiing. Now, GCSE skiing was a possibility. It is again at A level, but it must be competitive skiing at the A level standard. Athletics and badminton, to name a few, are the last ones that I've added to the list. But obviously, there are a whole host more, and I can answer those in the Q&A session if you want to log on in a bit. So that's the final 30% to make up the whole course. I'm just going to stop sharing the PowerPoint now. And I just want to say that, as I said at the beginning, if sport is your thing, there is an interest or a passion of yours, then this course is for you. There are so many opportunities at universities for further education in sport, and also sport is connected to so many professions out there now that it really is a wonderful asset to have in your education. It's also very academic these days and very highly thought of at many universities. So please do not hesitate to ask more questions and get involved, and I look forward to teaching you in the future. Take care, enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.